What's up? My parents are gonna be like, girl, your bear in the background is a bit distracting. So let me just say hey. All right, cool. I just want to say what's up before we get into the video. Y'all have been asking for behind the scenes videos and I was like, I got you. And then I just ghosted y'all for months. But here we are. Here's a behind the scenes video. It's an old one. Y'all might have seen a little bit of it on the Nicholson Project's page way back when the song came out. Leading up to the song, it's been 6 months since I released Hear Me Roar, and that's kind of crazy. That was my first song out, so like it means a lot to me. But yeah, this is how Hear Me Roar came to be. Enjoy. I have 2 new songs out on a collective album, Freedom Futures Collective, We Keep Us Safe, period. It's really dope. Y'all should check it out. Link in the description below. I'm gonna stop talking because I gotta go to class, but I love y'all so much from the bottom of my heart, and let's get into it. Yo, what's poppin'? When we started this whole thing for the Nicholson Project, I already had like a beat, a synth bass, some cool like keyboard notes. That's my favorite thing to do. I started a song called 24 Hours talking about mental health.
Hours, rebel, no sleep, double speed, 80, anxiety, open 24-hour, rebel, no sleep, double speed, 80, anxiety, open 24.
It was dope, but it was before the George Floyd video surfaced. I immediately was like, I can't just sit here and say nothing. I have to say something, especially because I was angry. I needed to let her out somehow, some way, and punching a wall is not an option. So we had to do something and use our voices in a productive way. 24 Hours was put on a back burner. She's gonna have to stop for now, and I started what y'all are gonna see. I'm excited for you to hear it, and I'm excited for you to see the process and see how my brain works a little bit. So let's get into it. I realized as I was editing the footage, I am I'll say it, I'm long-winded. I talk a lot. And while I know y'all are here to see the creative process, I don't think you want like an hour of me talking about why I chose the kick drum that I chose. I'm here to help her move it along a little bit throughout the project. So I'm gonna just pop in every so often, introduce some things, explain things that I didn't explain in the moment. And yeah, so let's get into it, the concept of the song. I'm gonna write a protest song. That's just that. I'm writing a protest song because I have a lot of anger right now that I just need to get out. And what better way to get out my anger than in music? This is my way of protesting because I cannot go out into the protest right now. I've never written a protest song before. So follow me on a journey because it's gonna be a wild ride, because usually I can just do boop 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 and call it a day. It feels like Black people are not being treated like people right now. I mean, it's felt like that for a long time, but seeing the violence and seeing how the police are treating us right now is crazy, and it made my blood pressure high, but hopefully it makes y'all feel powerful. I think I want the song instrumentally and vocally to like, how do I put this into words? Basically, it's gonna be the calm before the storm and then the storm. You know what I'm saying? This is not a new at the blue, like one thing happened and we're all angry. It's everyone has been killed by policemen in the past that we have mourned and we have conversation. People say it's gonna get better, and maybe for a couple weeks it does, and then boom, back to square one. And the police just keep on treating Black people like they're not valuable and like they don't matter. Like our lives are not as valuable as a white man's life. And that anger has been building up for literal years, not even just with police brutality. I'm talking about like slavery, which we act like was so far away. There were people fighting during the civil rights movement who are still alive to this day, who were there, who saw it, who felt it. And so it's not something that happened so long ago. It's still happening. It's been happening, and nothing's changed. The anger is building up. So I wanted to show that. I want the song to show the pain, the anger, and the angst, but with a very like calm type of vibe, and then like some type of percussion that's like boom, and then we jump and it's like doom, 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 something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense to you, girl. I can hear it in my head. I've never tried using my own vocals as the instrumental before, like taking my own vocals and putting them on loop throughout a song. Like I've never tried that, but I've always wanted to. So I might do something like that with a little bit of percussion, maybe like a stomp and some vocal pattern that's powerful, but not angry yet for the beginning. And I'll sing over that. We're working on it, but it should be dope. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get to work. After I finally had my concept and I kind of solidified that, I figured out what I wanted to do, I just sat down and I wrote and sang. So here's that. I'm just working through what the background harmonies may sound like at the beginning. I don't know how I feel about it. Let me try this again. What other vocal did I have before this? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my goodness, y'all. We might have just did something. Hold on. My first nature is to try and do the mostest with harmonies because I love harmonies. But since this is my harmonies are going to be serving as a background vocal, I don't want them to do too much. So I think these 4 will be okay. Okay, here's what I do. Creative process, because I'm supposed to be showing that to y'all. I put whatever I'm going to have as like the background track. I let that loop for mad long. I started doing it earlier, but I just sing until I feel like, oh, that's the verse. That's gotta be the verse. Told my mother, said I'm about to go to war. You're about to hear me rock. Something. Wow, it's been 20 minutes. But we got a lot done in 20 minutes, honestly. But that's it for right now. I'm gonna show this to my dad, see what he thinks. Cool. Yo, I'm here with my mic, just kind of re-recording the background vocals and everything. I dropped the key. She needs to be full belt. And I was screeching at first. It's still close to the top of my range, but we good with it. I talked with my dad, and I was like, Dad, I don't have the instrumentation, like, done at all. Like, I haven't even started it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the instrumentals done yet, but he thinks instrumental mostly, you know what I'm saying? And so he showed me some other songs that kind of use music to tell the story, which I think is really important. We're gonna figure it out. It's hard to work with synthetic instruments and make them sound real. So that might not be the goal for today. But I am just going through and recording the lyrics that I have. I'm obviously gonna add a second verse. It's 11:49 p.m. if you were wondering. Right now I'm gonna go through all of my takes and put together my favorite track for the lead vocal.
Might not be able to breathe, but believe tonight you gonna hear me roll. I said hear me roll.
I'm going to add some light instrumental. What time is it? It's 12 a.m. So I'm gonna need to go to sleep real soon. But I'm gonna add some instrumentals because I'm not tired yet. Actually, I have class tomorrow. No, I'm gonna do it. I don't even care. Because I want to do it while I hear it in my mind. I have like hours of footage of me arranging this like electric guitar and like adding the organ and all that good stuff, but we had some complications. So I accidentally deleted everything I did today. I remember what I did, so I can just do it again. It's just a little annoying because I had it done. I didn't have the song done, but I did a lot of instrumental and I added more vocals, so now I gotta do it again. It's whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna record again. Cool. We finished it. I sat back down in this little chair right here and just went through all the different parts, re-recorded, all that good stuff. So that's what y'all are gonna hear right now. It starts off with very few voices, and as the song goes on, you keep adding voices kind of to be like more people joining the movement, you know what I mean? So we start out with just these beginning vocals. And then the more people I'm adding, you get little additions like this. Like a march, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the tension is building. We're like consciously taming ourselves. So you see like tension building and then kind of de-escalating itself, trying to calm yourself down. But as the song goes on, there are things that add more tension. All of these instruments come in. It's supposed to sound a little chaotic. just to add like thing, and then we have sirens. Police sirens, you know what I mean? And then I have, that's a tambourine. Then a growly distorted bass. And then I love drum corps, so we added this. Oh, love it. Okay. Then the snares. Like we're marching, you know what I mean? Then I did more snares types of. That's like hitting the side of the drum. I don't know what it's called, but that's what it is. Then the fingerstyle bass. Then we have an organ going. Da, da, hey, da. Then the bass we've had. You can use instruments to do so many dope things. Something my dad was like helping me with. I usually do focus more on the vocals, but he was like, no, use the instruments to, like in jazz, they tell stories through just instruments, you know what I mean? So use the instruments to help tell the story. So we have things like a very sharp snare, being the bullet, the gunshot, stuff like that, or like the pushing me down, the do 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 do, like the sound of being pushed down and all this stuff. So just tiny accents that add a lot without you even noticing that they're adding a lot. So close your eyes and kind of.
The enemy's pushing me down to the ground. So the enemy's guns on my clone, bullet holes don't faze me. I've seen the enemy kneel on my neck, tear gas and my eyes get hazy. Might not be able to breathe, but believe tonight you gonna hear me roar.
Yeah, I said hear me roar. I let the song breathe for a little bit. I thought it was done. It wasn't. I added a couple things. I don't want to give y'all the whole song. So I added a couple things just to enhance the protest vibe, and then ended with these really pretty looped harmonies and a megaphone voice giving my conclusive thought. And that's Hear Me Roar. That's what she's been. And wow, I can't believe I'm done. It's gonna be out soon, and y'all will be able to hear it everywhere and stream it, and hopefully it moves people. So thanks for coming into my mind. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you really cared, so thank you. Yeah, have an amazing day, and I hope y'all enjoy the project.
Bullet holes don't faze me. I've seen the enemy kneel on my neck, tear gas and my eyes get hazy. Might not be able to breathe, but believe tonight you gonna hear me roar. I said hear me roar.